Hello, everyone. In today's reading, let's see what messages are coming through for you. The cards we have here are the Three of Swords, Ten of Swords, and Seven of Cups. All right, let's tap into the energy. There's been a lot of pain around you, deep emotional hurt that you've been carrying for quite some time. It feels like you're exhausted from being wounded over and over again, tired of feeling stuck, and tired of constantly having to fight your way through life. You placed so much trust in the people around you, and sadly, the ones you trusted the most were the ones who hurt you the deepest. It feels like you've gone through battle after battle, dealing with people who were very self-centered, narcissistic, or even struggling with addictions. These situations brought a lot of emotional damage into your life, what you may be experiencing right now. And please only take this if it resonates, as this message won't be for everyone, is simply trying to make it through each day. You wake up hoping that today will be better, hoping that today is the day everything finally shifts. And when it doesn't, it leaves you feeling overwhelmed, wondering how much longer this cycle will last. I feel you crying out to God or the universe, asking to be removed from this situation. You're longing for freedom, for peace, for a life that actually feels good to live. It's as if you've been stuck in constant pain, constant conflict, and constantly cleaning up someone else's chaos. Let's go a bit deeper. Now we have the Queen of Wands, Six of Wands, Six of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups. This represents where you're heading and the energy you're stepping into. Everything you've gone through has led you to this awakening. You've faced an incredible amount of darkness, more than most people could ever imagine. I also sense that you've dealt with extremely unhealthy, even sociopathic energies, people who were truly damaging. Yet somehow, you could always see through them. Something within you is shifting. You're waking up to the powerful, confident, divine being that you truly are, and success is part of your path. You've always been someone who gives wholeheartedly. You've poured your love, time, and energy into others without holding back. For a long time, it felt like all you got in return was heartbreak. But that's changing now. With the Nine of Cups, there's a clear shift in energy, one that brings emotional fulfillment, balance, and long overdue blessings. With this shift in energy, you're going to start feeling more confident about your life. You'll begin to sense success and feel hopeful about what's coming your way. When we look at the cards, the Ten of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups, this clearly shows what's changing for you. You're moving out of the Ten of Swords energy and into the Ten of Cups. That means leaving behind pain, heartbreak, and betrayal, and stepping into happiness, emotional fulfillment, security, and peace. The divine is bringing in an overflow of blessings for you. This is an entirely different reality from what you've known before. What you've already experienced was the hardest, most painful chapter of your life. And even though what's coming may feel distant, it really isn't. It's right in front of you. Now we see the Ten of Pentacles standing beside the Ten of Cups, and this combination is powerful. This isn't just a fleeting moment of happiness or a temporary win. This is lasting fulfillment. This is emotional contentment paired with material stability, soul-level peace paired with real-world security. This is the timeline you are stepping into next, whether you fully believe it yet or not. This is your earned reward, not luck, not coincidence, earned. You've walked through layers of darkness that most people never fully face. There were times when it felt like you were carrying more than your share of karma, as if you were processing not only your own pain, but generational wounds, emotional burdens, and lessons that weren't even meant to be yours. You were tested, stripped down, humbled, and rebuilt again and again. You had to live both sides of the story. You've known lack and abundance, loneliness and connection, struggle and hope. And because you've experienced both extremes, what you're moving into now carries balance, wisdom, and gratitude. This is why the universe trusts you with what's coming next. So please, don't give up now. Not when you're this close. Not when the shift is already in motion. On a spiritual level, your growth has been profound. Even in moments where you felt stagnant, unseen, or forgotten, the inner work was happening. You were shedding old identities, healing emotional wounds, breaking cycles, and learning discernment. That kind of work doesn't always come with immediate external rewards, but it always echoes through the universe. And trust this, it has been noticed by others, by spirit, by the divine. You've been incredibly independent, not because it was easy, but because it was necessary. You learned how to survive in environments that demanded strength, awareness, and emotional resilience. You learned how to read energy, how to protect your heart, how to navigate difficult people and unpredictable situations. That kind of strength isn't accidental, it's forged. And now, that strength becomes your foundation instead of your armor. If it feels like nothing is changing yet, if days blur together and it feels like you're reliving the same chapter over and over, understand this. The shift is happening beneath the surface. Timelines don't always change loudly. Sometimes they realign quietly, internally, until one moment opens a door that changes everything. You are awakening into a new timeline, one aligned with abundance, stability, joy, and purpose. And with the Page of Wands entering the picture, expect the unexpected. This is sudden movement, inspired action, sparks of excitement returning to your life, opportunities that arrive quickly, sometimes without warning, invitations, ideas, messages, or chances that you never thought would come, especially not now. This is fresh energy, new beginnings, and a renewed sense of passion for life. All of this is happening because your energy has changed. You are not who you were a year ago, or even months ago. You've outgrown old cycles, old limitations, old versions of yourself. You're stepping into a new phase, almost like shifting into a parallel reality where things flow more easily, where support shows up, where your efforts finally return to you multiplied. There are so many opportunities moving towards you right now. Generous offers, open doors, unexpected blessings, support that feels aligned instead of draining. And none of it is random. It's the response to everything you've endured, everything you've healed, everything you chose to face instead of avoid. You've learned soul-stretching lessons. You've sat with yourself in silence. You've reflected, released, and reclaimed your power. You've learned to recognize your own light and the unique energy you carry in this lifetime. And that awareness alone changes everything. None of your pain was meaningless. None of it was wasted. It shaped you into someone capable of receiving what's coming next and holding on to it. You are entering a chapter where joy, security, and fulfillment are not temporary visitors, but home. So give yourself permission to change, fully, unapologetically, and without guilt. Release the version of you that had to survive, and welcome the version of you that gets to live. Let yourself open to this new energy that's arriving now. Real rest that reaches your soul. Genuine love that feels safe and nourishing. Abundance that isn't just material, but emotional and spiritual too. Peace that no longer feels temporary, and blessings that arrive without struggle. You're not asking for too much. You are finally allowing what was always meant for you. I feel this deeply. Someone is stepping into a powerful season of abundance, and that someone is you. Not surface level abundance, not fleeting moments of happiness, but the kind that changes the way you see yourself, the way you move through life, and the way you receive love. The kind that heals old wounds simply by existing. There is no other explanation for what you've endured. You were the one who kept showing up when it was hard. You were the one who kept giving when you felt empty. You were the one who didn't quit, even when the darkness felt endless. You survived moments that would have broken others, and you carried on anyway. That strength matters. That perseverance matters. And it has meaning. Because of that, you deserve happiness. Not the kind you have to chase, but the kind that meets you where you are. You deserve fulfillment that feels aligned, not forced. You deserve ease after years of effort, softness after so much pressure, and joy that doesn't come with conditions. Every blessing moving toward you is earned through resilience, growth, and courage. This message is meant for you. Let it land. Now, this season is about allowing yourself to open up and receive without questioning your worth. Allowing yourself to believe that good things can happen without something going wrong afterward. Allowing yourself to truly understand who you are and what you carry within you. Wake up to your truth. Wake up to your intuition, your sensitivity, your strength, your wisdom. Wake up to your divine gifts, the ones that were shaped through hardship and refined through experience. That is why you went through everything you did. Nothing was wasted. Your life is shifting. You are moving from a place of pain into a place of abundance, one that overflows with love, joy, stability, and inner peace. Trust that everything you endured is now being balanced. Trust that the universe is realigning things in your favor, clearing paths, opening doors, and softening what once felt heavy. You are finally learning how to receive, not just survive. A beautiful, blessed life is unfolding in front of you, even if you can't see all of it yet. Don't let past pain define where you're going. Let it inform you, strengthen you, and guide you. But don't let it limit you. Learn from it. Understand the purpose behind it. Recognize how uniquely powerful you are because of it. You are not behind. You are not broken. You are becoming. Step fully into your gifts. Trust your timing. Honor how far you've come, and allow yourself to move forward with faith, openness, and confidence. Because what's ahead of you is lighter, brighter, and more abundant than anything you've left behind. That's all I have for you in today's reading. I'll see you in the next one.